today I wanted to run several tests on 8.4 equipment to determine what is the best possible gear or weapon to use to kill tier 5 boss monsters. That's right. The original reigning champion for just open world mob farming has always been the spiked gauntlets, because you can basically just ride through an entire encampment of mobs, and then once they group up, you just push your E button and they die. And if they don't, you push your W key and then they should die after that. However, I'm more concerned with what is the fastest way to kill these monsters, these boss monsters, okay? I want to be able to ride around and snipe the hell out of these. This is useful for two reasons. There are more and more zones these days with more boss monsters, but also for the Black Zone boss monsters. But during Albion's anniversary coming up next July, there will be these giant towering stone monsters that are some of the best fame farming in the entire game. And if you can kill them extremely quickly, because they do have a large health pool, then it is very beneficial to you. So today I will be trying out the Spiked Gauntlets, the Spirit Hunter, Bow, Crossbow, Bolt Casters, my favorite, the Light Crossbow, Curse Staff, Blazing Staff, and the Nature Staff. And I'm also going to be trying out the Thetford Cape and the Caerleon Cape, depending on which item that I use. And we're going to determine what is the fastest way to kill these things. Let's begin. Now, starting off, we have a full Cultist set. The reason we use a Cultist Cowl, the reason we're using full cloth is for the damage bonus. The Cultist Cowl in particular has the highest damage spell you can cast against a mob. The Cultist Sandals, armor shreds, increasing our damage. We're not really going to be utilizing our armors, though. We want to kill this boss monster before our armors even go off cooldown. The Cultist Robe just gives us passive damage, and it has a self-heal in case you get hurt from the boss monster in particular. But like I said, I don't want to rely on our equipment for this kill. So for the first test, we're just going to go toe-to-toe with this Axe Maiden. I will be eating a beef stew here. And what we're going to do is dismount right on top of her and immediately start fighting. So there's half HP. So full cooldowns and auto attack brings her down to 269 in just one combo. So that's, you know, that's an EWQ combo, and she's basically dead. 5.4k HP gone. Next up, we have the Spirit Hunter, which comes with its own version of armor shred and damage over time, a very high damage cone attack, and just a pokey damage attack on the Q. No big deal, but let's try it out. We're going to dismount, throw this, immediately hit the W, and you can see it's not quite as fast as the, what is this? Not quite as good as the Spiked Gauntlets, but it's very, very close. It almost dealt around the same amount of damage, but it does lose the Spiked Gauntlets in the long run. Now, if you were to combine this armor shred with this armor shred and this damage, you would beat Spiked Gauntlets in that regard, so don't rule out the Spirit Hunter entirely. It's still a fine pick for boss assassination. Next up, we have the Bow, which we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to pre-charge our stacks, like so, and we're going to wait just a bit, because the way that the Bow works is you can cast this and then mount up, and it will be immediately available for something that you fight. So all we have to do is dismount and begin fighting, and then we can recast these before they technically run out. I will have to dodge here, but that's totally fine because we can recast these now. You can see that we're dealing pretty fast damage, though I will say that it's not quite as fast, but the cool thing is I can dismount and immediately just start machine turret gunning down other monsters. But as far as boss killing goes, I don't think the Bow wins against Spiked Gauntlets or Spirit Hunt. Our next contestant is the Crossbow. We're going to be doing an armor shred combo with the W into a snipe into a Q. This probably will kill this target. So let's see. This target has a 5.4 versus 4.2. Let's go ahead and kill this target. We can always find another one. And begin with the armor shred into snipe. Taking its time. There it goes. And then that Q did not... Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So right now, Crossbow is beating Spiked Gauntlet in that regard. The other cool thing too is that you don't really have to use auto fire. You could just use Explosive Bolt, and the reason why Explosive Bolt is so great is because you can immediately dismount and then one-tap most open world mob targets with this. It's very, very powerful. However, animals do tend to have a higher health pool than some of the open world mobs. If you've seen some of my open world farming videos on my channel, you'll note that regular non-enchanted mobs die pretty much instantly to this, but also at the same time, it's a pretty lazy way to fight. Like, I can just snipe this target and dead. So, but again, that's not that fast either. So, for non-boss monsters, Crossbow's not the greatest, but for boss monsters in general, you're going to deal pretty fast and consistent, able to kill the boss very, very quickly. I am a little bit concerned about that charge up snipe time though. Here we go, we got a new target, so let's go ahead, snipe her, and get this set up for the next test. It's pretty fun to one-shot mobs though, I gotta give it that. The bolt casters are another supreme powerhouse super weapon. This E-spell deals the most damage in the game. Combined with this armor shred, nothing will survive it. This is over 9,000 damage. The only problem is that some mobs open with a stun or a knockback, which will cancel your channeling, which makes it very difficult to one-shot the bosses. So let's go ahead and try it. We're going to hit the W, hit the E, and this is, if this lands, no, it's dead before it was able to hit me with it. But if it did, it would interrupt the channeling. So bolt casters, again, phenomenal weapon. You can do very fast drive-bys, just shooting your Q spells, your auto attacks with a Thetford cape, and hell, even if you use a Caerleon cape, you can double the Q spell if you have your Q spells charged up. So I have one shot. I'm gonna go ahead and then shoot one more on the ground here. I'll just show you. We can basically shoot 3 Q spells in a row. So now we have 2 stack on. Well, that wasted the cape. Never mind. Okay, we'll just do 2, okay? We have 3 charges up, and I'm going to blast these 2 mobs with our Q spell. And look at that damage. They are nearly completely dead. 3 shots and they're down, and then I can just run away. Now, unfortunately, this Archdruid doesn't have quite the HP of the Axe Lady, so I will have to find a new target. Next, we'll be testing the light crossbow paired with a crypt candle. The cool thing about the light crossbow is it has a delayed explosion, which means you can basically fire and forget, mount up, and right away on non-boss monsters, so that you kind of do like a semi-drive-by. Like, for instance, we just do that, and then we're mounted up, and then that would kill, well, that did kill the wizard there, but you would kill most non-boss monsters basically with 1 to 2 hits, and you're already moving towards your next pack, which makes farming hyper-efficient. Though I do prefer the method of you just pull the whole damn camp and kill them with spiked gauntlets. That's actually far more efficient. So I'm gonna find a boss now we can test out our DPS on. There we go. I don't need to cut the video. Okay, Axe Maiden, here we go. This is how it works. Essentially, I'm going to just make sure that I shoot as many Qs as possible. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, auto attack. Hit him with the E, Q. I messed up the combo, but that's fine. You can see that you deal really quick and consistent DPS. You're not doing one burst and then waiting on all your cooldowns like Spiked Gauntlet. I could try to maybe do that a little bit smoother, but essentially, because I have it, what, 2 stacks, so 3, 1, 2, hit it with the E, hit him with the auto, and this is still kind of slow. So maybe, here, let me refresh my stacks here. Let's do an optimal one. We have the Caerleon cape now, so we're gonna stack this up to 1 here, and then that should be no, 2. Yeah, okay. No, that's 1 stack. Okay, I need 1 more stack. I know, guys. You wouldn't do this before a drive-by, but it does help if you can, max out your DPS here on the boss. So 1, 2, 3, EQ, 1, 2, dead. So you can see it's a nice combo, but it's a little awkward to set up sometimes, and I don't think it's faster than the crossbow or the like gauntlets or Spirit Hunter. Honestly, this one's kind of a fail. Now, the Curse Staff has an extremely high damage E spell, which has an interesting mechanic because it does not cause mob aggro. So let me show you what I mean by that. I can cast this E on this mob, and it's fine until it explodes. Then it will realize it's under attack and then start coming towards me. But you can combine this with the puddle so you can get a 4 stack on it, causing the E to explode. I'm going to demonstrate it on this. I'll do it on the pack leader boss here with 4k HP, just to show you the extreme damage that you can do. Let me just drop aggro real quick, assuming I can run out of range in time. And here we go. So, I don't know why that lightning orb is persisting on the ground, but that's fine. Alright, so we're going to cast our curse immediately into puddle, and then mount up. So check this out. I'm on my mount completely fine. We got 4 stacks, boom, dead. So you can just basically ride to the next pack of mobs and not worry about staying to fight. This is the extreme drive-by potential and boss sniping ability of this weapon. So here we go, normal mob, cast, right to next mob. And the thing is, with bosses too, I could armor shred it if I want, but while armor shred is great, there is another spell, the Cursed Beam, which is an extremely high DPS, just absolute monster of a spell to cast on bosses. This Greybeard has 5.8k HP. I will demonstrate by casting a puddle. There we go. And just hitting it with the laser beam. Look at its HP just completely melt, and it melts everything around it. Though, in this case, I was stunned and interrupted. But we have 4 stacks on them. We can just ride to the next enemies, assuming they'll let me on my mount. This is why we have the Cultist robe, so we can do a little bit of spot healing. It's totally fine. This weapon is, it's interesting to say the least. For boss sniping, it's... Okay, here we go. We have a War Chief. These things are pretty beefy. The beefiest thing we fought yet. We're going to cast the Curse. Now, it is a boss monster, so we want to make sure it gets that 4 stack. There it is. And that did not kill it, unfortunately. But we could just hit it with our Cultist helmet, and it's dead. So that's still pretty damn quick, and that's 5.k HP. But also, I didn't cast my W spell on that. If I were to combine all 3 of my abilities, that thing would die. I don't think it could survive. I don't think anything can survive that. It's one of the highest DPS combo abilities in the game right now. Let's try to find another beefy mob so I can demonstrate the absolute full monstrous DPS of this weapon. It is not to be underestimated, and out of all the curse stabs, it doesn't have the most survival, but here we go, another War Chief. Alright, this is perfect, okay? So we're gonna cast E, cast Q, and just, when we hit W, it will eat stacks, so our curse beam, or our curse stack won't explode as hard. So it did about the same, actually. So I would say that's on par with other weapons. As far as, well, AoE mob clearing, you don't really have many options. You have Dark Matter, which sucks. I'll demonstrate now why it sucks. Let's find just a group of mobs here, and we'll cast... Here we go. We have these little terror birds we'll cast it on. There we go. Dark Matter, it bounces between them. You can see it does a little bit of damage, but it's nothing lethal. It's nothing crazy. Just cast a puddle on them and move along, and they'll die from the dot damage. We have another War Chief down there we can test our next weapons on. The Blazing Staff, while it does have a large cooldown, which is very unfortunate, you're not going to be running into bosses every 45 seconds, let's be real. This weapon does a continuous extreme amount of damage, but let's see how it does against the War Chief compared to our other weapons. We're going to go ahead and cast the Tornado here, cast the Flame Wall, and cast the Q spell, and you can see here that they're still going to burn, and that did phenomenally. That was way stronger than I expected. That is surprising, and that's why I'm running this test, to see if I can find a weapon that is worthy of sniping bosses at incredible speeds. But also, like, just drive-by tornado. Okay, I'm still suffering that heavy cooldown, so we might need to use cooldown reduction, like an assassin helmet or something. And I mean, look at this camp. This looks really good. Instead of a cultist robe, what if I used a scholar robe to quick cast it, huh? There's potential here. I'm very curious now. Let's pretend like that. This is a double. This is like, holy crap. And can we do this? Let's gather them all up. Pretend I'm on a bear, not a horse, and cast our tornado in the middle. Look at this. Okay, get them all in the tornado. And well, just the tornado alone didn't kill these 2 bosses, but it killed most of the camp. If I hit them with the W spell, well, that did some good tick damage. That's pretty impressive. Especially if I use maybe like the cultist boots first, there's a lot of potential here. There is a very large amount of potential here. Unfortunately, the Q and W spells have a lot to be wanted. But yeah, there's something going on here. We gotta do some more investigation. Okay, that is 5.6 HP. That is 7.7k HP. Okay, that's why that sucker didn't die. The Grandfather Mountain mob. That is the beefiest mob we've seen yet. I want to combine this with Rotten Ground. I'm going to combine all my spells. We just did the E that last time, right? Wiped out the whole camp. There we go. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Hit him with double Q spells. And look at that. Is that going to kill him? Yo, that did over 7,000 AoE damage. I mean, it totally killed the War Chief, but there's something going on with this weapon. You could fire and forget it too. I've got to do another test. This is awesome. Let's remember where that guy is, and we'll come back to him. But I just want to see its potential on clearing a regular camp. This thing is doing more damage than the Spike Gauntlet. Okay, I might have to max this thing out on the live servers. I am very, very excited for this weapon. Alright, let's find some more mobs. There we go, there's a boss guy. I want like a little, yeah, this is a nice little group. Okay, so we're just gonna cast the tornado here, and then we're just gonna mount up, and then just see you later. See you later, mobs. Let's see if it kills this one with 4,000 HP. So it left it alive with 749. Okay, does my W kill that? Is the W going to finish that off? And it does. Okay, yeah. So you combine the W with the E, and that's game over for the mobs. And we don't have to use Fire Wave. It's just a nice AoE high damage spell. We could probably use Wall of Flames if we wanted, which will allow us to mount up too, because they'll be running away from us. I don't know. The Blazing Staff is speaking to me. This is great. This is a great weapon for mob farming. Holy crap. Finally, we do have the Nature Staff. We're going to be using its offensive Thorn Growth as well as Bramble Seed to test just how much damage this thing does. This is currently the king for soloing high-tier solo dungeons. I'm using the max possible damage with it and a Thetford Cape. Let's melt this pack of 2k HP, 3k, and 1.7k HP. Let's see how fast we can melt the camp. We're going to cast a Q in the middle, and then a W, and then auto attack, and yeah, those pretty much died instantly. This mob here, if you just auto attack it a few times, it's going to die. So, pretty strong. But what about that big beefy monster? Can we melt it as quickly as the Fire Staff? This will be interesting for sure. So let's ride back up to that, what was it, Grandfather Mountain mob? I forget the name. Where was he? He was up here somewhere. He better not have despawned. Maybe he took a little vacation. Okay, we have the Nature Staff also has an offensive E ability that deals damage, so we're going to just gonna nuke this boss with a Q. Just nuke him with all of our spells, start auto attacking, and yeah, his HP is dropping fast. Pretty damn fast. He's also kicking me around, which is fine. So yeah, just one combo brought him below 2,000 HP. Let's test our other weapons one more time, guys. Alright, full combo on the Grandfather Mountain with Spiked Gauntlets. E into W into Q, Q, auto attack, and see, he's above 2,000 HP. So we know that for a single target, the Nature Staff, and he's got this stupid rock here I can't mount up. What an annoying boss. I would hate to fight him in a Black Zone. Next weapon. Alright, now we have the Spirit Hunter once again. We're going to cast E into W, full W into Q, hit him, poke him with an auto, and he's still above that 2,000 HP, so Nature Staff wins again. Alright, we're using a bow and we're cooking our abilities down so that we can double up on him, and let's go full combo, dodge the rock, and start shooting. Let's see. Full enchantments, we are getting kicked. Without enchanted arrows, we did knock him down below 2,000 HP, which does... It looks like it does beat off the Nature Staff, however, it took much longer to beat off the Nature Staff. By the time that we reached that amount, the Nature Staff could have just casted another Q and ended the fight immediately. And we didn't really auto-attack with the Nature Staff either, because I didn't want to overkill it, you know? Alright, Crossbow once again, we're going to Armor Shred into Snipe. Are we going to get interrupted before we can snipe? And... yes, we actually lost our Q in that interrupt, so I need to just pretend we didn't do that and then cast a Q spell, which is not going to be armor shredded. So we knocked him below 2k HP with that combo, but it's hard because you're going to get knocked back. Alright, Bolt Casters, if I were playing in the game, I would give them a little kiss before casting this, but here we go, Armor Shred into E. This will be interrupted, and this is what I was talking about earlier, but you can see here we did the most damage in the least amount of time. We would have dealt a little bit more if we were not knocked back, so what you can kind of do to circumvent that is get his attention, wait for him to channel, which in this case, we're just going to get his attention so he throws a boulder, and then we can start our combo here and see if he kicks us in the middle of this, because he might kick us. And there we go, that knocked him down to 1290. That's the most damage, it's super reliable, it is single target. I like the Bolt Casters, they're one of my favorites. Here we are with the Light Crossbow. We're going to go full man mode combo on him. Alright, start combat, that's 3 shots. Hit the 2 of these, that's 2 more shots. And then another attack into another. So we got him below 2k HP pretty damn fast. And we didn't have to channel at all. Light Crossbow, super, super juicy. I just really like crossbows. Crossbows are so great because you can just like, even for non-boss monsters, you just kill so fast. It's the highest DPS weapon for, what is it, Hardcore Expedition, so you don't lose with this weapon. Now, I forgot to mention, too, that Grudge is really powerful as well. I mean, look at this. My auto attack would deal 800 damage. And that's going to be buffed up, especially if I armor shred him with Rotten Ground. Like, I could also just armor shred him before the curse explodes. So we're going to do that this time. We're going to curse him, hit him... What? Hello, lag? Lag? Hello? The server lagged or something. I only got 3 curses on him. That was weird. Okay, test number 2. Let's make sure the server doesn't lag this time, okay? Curse into puddle, and we're waiting for a little bit. We're gonna armor shred him now, and look at that. He's still above 2,000 HP though, so not the best. But what if we used Grudge instead? Let's go ahead and reset that fight. Also, low cooldowns. Low cooldowns are very, very nice. You can get 2 curses off in a fight. Okay, where's Grudge at? There's Grudge. Let's go Grudge. Grudge is always a fun spell. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cast Grudge and then start our combo, and then our auto attack should deal a tremendous amount of supreme damage. So there's the Grudge, cast this, hit him with the auto, move over here, hit him with another auto, and kablamzo, we knocked him very, very low. That's comparable to crossbows, guys. I like curse staffs. Curse staffs are great for soloing group statics, especially with Shadow Call. You can't go wrong with curse staff. Alright, because this is a single target, we're going to be doing the big combo here with the Blazing Staff. This is the grand finale. This is possibly the winner of today's video. We're going to hit him with a Flame Tornado, then we're going to hit him with a Searing Flame into a Fire Wave into the follow-up of Searing Flame. With an auto attack, because our auto attack does deal burn damage over time, which is super good. It's just super, super good. So let's begin the combo. There's the Flame Tornado, hit him with the Searing Flame, hit him with the W, hit him with the other Searing Flame, and look at that damage. I didn't auto-attack him, so let's auto-attack him now. And, ooh, look how low we got him. That's 1 auto-attack and 1 weapon combo. This is beating Boltcasters. This is beating everything. Like, this is the winner. This Blazing Staff is the winner. I don't know what else to say. You want to farm open world mobs? I guess start leveling fire staffs. That's surprising. I did not expect this to be the winner. I thought this would be like just a funny meme. Haha, look at how stupid this is. Flame Tornado, you get some cooldown reduction help, but don't even use the Cultist Cowl. Like, let's be real. How much damage does the Cultist Cowl even do to this guy? I'm curious. I just want to know. I have to test this. This is, max spec Cultist Cowl. We're going to also give him Rotten Ground. Imagine if we Rotten Grounded this guy before casting Flame Tornado. He'd be absolutely dead. There's a Rotten Ground. Okay, we just hit him with the helmet. Look how much damage the helmet did to him. It did about 1,500 HP. So, and you could just kite this boss around with Searing Flame. I think if I ever made a new character, I might just go, look at the damage on this thing. This is ridiculous. This is insane. We're just melting him with Q and Ws. Yeah, oh man, I'm leveling fire staffs. I am leveling fire staffs, guys. I'm calling it here. Time to get to fame farming. God, I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. If you want a new weapon that's really impressive for PvE, go with the Blazing Staff. This thing is great. I gotta get me an 8.4 one of these before the prices go up or something from this video. I'm impressed. This is very impressive. All right. With that said, videos every single day. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Just Fire Tornado, hit him with some Qs, hit him with some auto. I can just face tank him. He's dead. He's immediately dead. Done. Right to the next pack. All right. Hit the Q. Maybe hit us some autos. All right. From pack to pack, I don't know. I'm liking it, guys. This is ridiculous. Maybe just I might change up the Q spell so I completely missed that guy, but I want to catch him on fire, hit him with that W, and just watch him burn. Like, yeah, this is nice. This feels good. This is quick. I am having a little bit of mana issues, which you can easily solve with potions. You can solve with food. You can solve with maybe a different cape. So just wear that for cape. Just flat 4, you're done. You're easy mode. Anyway, I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Videos every single day on this channel. Make sure you leave a like. I read every single comment, by the way. I mean, just look at this. I'm just gonna kill this entire camp immediately, dude. And they're burning, I'm back on the mount. Well, I'm trying to get back on the mount, but there's too much spells. These guys live. Hey, I need a different Q spell. I think maybe the Fire Puddle is better. I'm gonna go with the Fire Puddle, even though it's nerfed against mobs. Anyway, I read every comment. Like I said, Fire Puddle, hit them with a W, and she's immediately dead. That's the normal mobs that you'll encounter here around open world. Yeah, this is scary good. This is crazy good. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If you thought this was useful and you want to donate, then click the thanks button or the join button. Join button is for channel memberships, private, more personal videos. Link in the pinned comment if that interests you. You can $5 a month. It's just like on Twitch. Guys, on screen right now on the right side is a video you should absolutely click, chosen by Google just for you. It knows exactly what you want. You won't be disappointed with it. And with that said, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Also, join the Discord, link in the description. Yeehaw! Mwah.